I don't care at this point. I want promotion.
That's fine.
I don't care if it's not here at this point.
That's fine.
Just want to verify. I want the motion as an angle of attack.
I'm assuming they're doing left hand, right?
Left and right, strikes and blocks.
Nice. I wish I could tell you how many hours Cameron and I did this.
At least 2 a week.
At least 2 a week, yeah.
Okay, so the block wants land.
So 1. No. Watch this. You didn't find it here. What's that?
Have you done your blocks?
So you have it in the right position, but you don't want it that close to your head. Because if I really strike, you're going to hit yourself. So here.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Right.
So on 4, turn your hand this way.
Okay, 4.
We forgot it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this.
Good.
I want you to do block 7 and
Does that
block.
make sense to you?
I want you to block 7 with your right hand, block 3 with your left.
So on your blocks, either side, go with 1 block, either side, it doesn't matter. Good. The way you have your hand angled, even though it's up above your head, strike is going to slough off that way. So keep thinking about that when you go through all your blocks,
Forget 7 for a minute.
right? So
Left
keep
side.
an angle, keep an angle.
Nope.
Nope. This one is a little bit harder,
It's
but
7.
keep an angle.
Right? So we're doing
This?
that. This would be 1.
5.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
you don't want to be far out.
Now you have
protect
to
your
block
point.
7 with your
Best
right
thing
hand.
to do is drop down lower. See where my hand is?
Just do.
It's way below my groin. So that will help with this block.
Right.
That's how we used to learn.
Oh, okay.
No, that's how we are learning, yeah.
We've come full circle.
Literally.
I'm just saying, they used to tell us, I can remember in tests, being like, okay, I want you to do this, and this, and you had to know this, boom, 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 boom.
Basically,
7, 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 8, 2, 8, 2,
we call that
6, 4, 6, 4,
6.
4, 6.
5. 1. Those
I was taught all of Jurusatu this way. They didn't get up and show me do this, 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 and this. They said step back, right, do block 9. Right?
Yeah.
Boom.
But I didn't learn it that way.
That's the way Steve taught to me in the back office of the old school. He said, come in here, I want to teach you something. And he sat in the chair. Said, I want you to get to V stance. Okay. Step back left, do block 9. Good, now do block 10. Good, now bring it up to your head. Good, now go to a cat stance and do an elbow. That's the way he taught me.
You know, that's interesting, because that's not the way he taught me. We had the same teacher, he must have evolved from the time he taught it to you, time he taught it to me.
Well, I think the difference was this was my first day.
Yeah.
He taught me the blocks, and when he took me to the back office and said, this. I think the difference is I had that experience beforehand.
Yeah, which I did.
And I got brought in here as an instructor. They hired me as an instructor to teach, so he was trying to teach me everything really quick.
Right. Not so much for me.
Yeah. I had a crash course my first 3 months here.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, but great at the same time.
All right.
Good. Everybody have that down. Okay, horse stance. Hands in the middle. Right hand strike 7. Right hand strike 7.
There's a teaching, yeah!
Good. Back to middle. Good. Left hand block 1. Good. Back to the middle. Now I'm just going to start. Everybody back to the middle. Right side only. 1. Back to middle, don't have to reach 1. 2. Back to middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Blocks, same hand. 1, middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. You guys all have that down? You ready to learn 9, 10, 11? Blocks or strikes? Both? Okay, here we go. We're going to go with block. Now we'll go strikes first. We've got 8, right? So now strikes, we're doing right side, so we're going to use right hand first on 9, 10, 11, okay? So since we're using right hand, we're going to do cross body. So our left foot's going to step into a front stance, and our right hand is going to strike. Our left hand is going to go here. Good, that's 9, and it should be high, it should be nose height. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, punch yourself in the nose. Then 10, we're going to V-step. We're going to step out, we're going to punch middle. So if you're punching yourself in the mirror, punch solar plexus. And 11, we're going to V-step, and we're going to punch low. So bladder. That's 9, 10, 11. Easy enough? Just high, middle, low. Straight punches with cross-body power. Can you remember that? Good. Back to your horse stance. You just did strike number 8. Let's see number 9. Right side. Nose height. 10. 11. Flat. There you go. Good. 9, 10, 11. Go back to the horse. Try it again. Just got done with strike number 8 and the couple strikes. 9. V-step. Left side. Yeah. Nope. Your left leg's going to go forward. Because you're punching right hand because you're doing the right side. So your left leg's going to go forward. Boom. Yep. There you go. 10. 11. Good. You have those? You can remember those? Okay, here we go. We're going to go to blocks now. Same thing. I find it easier. Start with block 8. We just finished block 8, right? So these are going to be passes. So we're going to step, we're doing right hand. So again, we have to step the left leg. And we're going to have a whole pass. So it's going to come from 8 all the way around, covering all of our quadrants up to the top. Good. Then we're going to V-step. Remind this is 10, comes straight down, does not pass our leg. 11 comes all the way through. And then 12, we have to step again so that we're passing to the outside of the leg.
I was going to ask why you're doing those passes in those directions. Be nice to every single time.
So punches, you have compass, and strikes, you have compass. Then on punches, you go to high, middle, low. On blocks, you go to passes. But we have to step up the same leg. So from horse stance, if we're doing passes now, we're doing blocks. We step left again, and it starts up and goes through all 4 quadrants. Notice we're passing to the outside of this leg.
Other direction. Other direction.
It starts here, goes through all 4 quadrants to the top.
If you pass it this way. Just to remind you why you're doing it that direction there.
Yep.
So back.
All 4. Then as we step our next one, it's a half. It's 10, and then a half is 11. Notice I'm outside of the leg, and now I'm coming here, so it doesn't cross my femoral. Then we have to step because we're here and pass to the outside of the leg. That's 9, 10, 11, and 12. Got those?
So, these are all blocks then?
These are all blocks.
All of these are passes to keep you safe, right? So
Few punches. Pass number 1.
9,
9,
10,
10.
what?
Down low,
Oh,
right? Because that's where I'm at.
11,
11,
12, sorry. Attacker is wrong. So, in other words, what I was just trying to poorly show you is that you're always passing those bags to the outside.
outside, outside, safe, safe. And the other thing that this teaches is our quadrants. So the first one is going through all of my quadrants, right? And the next one is going through right high to right low, and it stays at right low. The next one goes from right low to left high. And then we have left high to left low.
Kayla, do you remember quadrants?
Okay.
Okay, I know you do, right? Okay,
Good, we have those, practice those for a few minutes.
just those four. Just to get the footwork.
Punches and strikes.
Together.
I know, now guys, I don't expect you to get these all down perfect tonight.
Just get
This is a real crash course in these. When we first started, we did compass blocks, compass strikes for months. Before they added the punches or the high to low or anything else. You had to have compass down. So realize this is a crash course here. This is a Guru Daniel class. Here's a fire hose, drink.
That's right.
And so, is your other hand basically just hanging up here?
For now, yeah, that's fine. I mean, once, this is just basically giving you the angles that the quadrants and passing techniques. For now, you can move your hand.
All the way up.
At some point, there will be some other action.
So you actually start, picture that you just finished number 8. That's where you start. Step forward. Start where number 8 is. Nope, you started over in this quadrant again. Started there. Yep, and then you go all the way around, up top. Yes. So when I do this, right, why I say picture that you just finished number 8, because it's much easier to start from here and step, because then you know I have to go this way and all the way back up top. Then I step, and I come down, and then I come up, and then I step and come down. Yes.
And, are we essentially, moving our arms along with our feet?
Yes.
Or is it step and then?
Nope, move with it. So if I've got, for more instance, I have 8, if I step, my arm's dropping. And it comes up. Then I come here. We're also teaching throws. But this does.
I know, I understand.
A little too much firehouse?
I'll tell you what Jason told me, they don't need to do everything, they just need to do what they need to do. Because I was in the same boat, it's like, look at this is like, oh, slow down, cowboy.
You're not Guru Daniel.
No, not by a long shot.
And that's why we don't have a huge number of students, because that's how we used to teach you, you used to frustrate people. Do you remember being frustrated? I don't remember.
Oh, he would come in and show the wrong amount of run, and we do it, and then he'd say, you want to see it again? It'd be slightly different.
Yeah.
You want to see it again? It'd be slightly different again. And it was all right.
Yes.
And you know, you've seen him come in here,
Open.
and all of a sudden it's like,
There you go. Step forward first. Leave your hand right where it was. Now, which way can you pass this safe?
so,
Is that safe?
I just get ready to pass.
I'm
right?
stepping here and pass there. Is that safe?
There you go. Right?
You're only using your right hand.
You don't need to make a complete circle, but as you're stepping from block 8,
So 10
coming down,
comes down, and you don't step because 11 comes up.
because if I have a
And then you
9
step again.
I'm stabbing.
Yes, 9. Nope, 9, I'm sorry. 9 is the full circle. 9, and then you step again. 10 is just a half.
Look, Well, at least it's recognized. So just keep working with the stepping in the passes. So once you get comfortable, so you can just do it from
all the way around. When you step, that's a half. This is 10. Yep, and then a half is 11. And then you step again. And you have a half for 12. Yep. Nope. You cut yourself in a bad place. There you go. So you're coming this quadrant to this quadrant. You don't pass this quadrant. So if I was doing this boom, 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 right, and you were to punch at me, it's here.
Okay.
This is as far as I
So
go.
what I've done in the past is practice both left and right. I would start 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here,
Half.
1,
Wrong way.
2,
Yeah.
4.
Boom.
So I'd start right,
Next
transition to
one.
left, and just go back and forth that way.
Boom. And then, so you've gotten to here, right? Your next one just comes up the rest of the way. And you step. And you finish half this way. Yep.
Are you comfortable with that? For the most part? Good. So what I was telling Izzy is I was doing left and right. So when I first start, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can transition, just keep moving forward from left to right. And it's really important that you work both sides. Because I guarantee you when you get tested, I might want to say, you guys know compass blocking? Great. Show me left side, 1 through 8. Or blocking 1 through 8, or blocking 9, 10, 11, whatever.
What I like to do is say, I want to see right side, left side, right side. Because then they're looking in the mirror going,
That's
and
right.
it's like, nah.
Don't look at anybody when
Don't
you're
look
doing
in the
this.
mirror.
Concentrate on yourself. Jason sort of did that.
Nope. You just cut yourself. You just cut yourself.
Trying left side now.
Go to horse stance. Do left side blocking. Okay, you're gonna step right foot. All the way through. Good. Now you're gonna step left foot. Nope, you cut yourself. So, you've done right? You've gone all the way around. So if we step, we can't pass to our femoral, we have to pass to the outside one. Yep, so that would be a 10. Yep. So we started here, left side, this is number 8, right? Step, and we have 9 all the way around. And we step again, and we have 10, 11, and then we step again, and we have 12. Now what John was showing is now you've done 12, right? Now we're going to put this hand up to number 8, and we're going to step, and we're going to do right side. So this is going to be 9, then we step, and we have 10, 11, and we step, and we have 12.
So that allows you to go immediately from right to left without having to stop and reset every time.
You can do it on a small mat like this or in bed.
That's right. And then, is there something else you want to put on your list?
Go ahead and start universals here. I think they're up to the point where they should know what I'm gonna have asked question wise to kind of make them think and start with universals.
There's a reason I want you guys to pay attention to these passes, because Universal 2, Universal 1 starts off with a couple of passes. So it's really important to understand how to pass safely. So I think you drink this, you guys haven't got some. Not an adult beverage. And nothing with an umbrella.
I think we should have a margarita night here.
I was just gonna say, nothing with an umbrella.
Margarita. Taco margarita and sea lime. That's a special event.
I will be there.
You go, John?
For sure, right now, we can do whatever the hell we want. Yeah, I didn't see the fish today.
I did. All right.
Did
I
you
thought
see
it
it?
was, yeah, I thought it was dead for a minute.
I did too, I took this at.
I did the same thing. I walked around, it's like, hey, I'm drying it off now. Because I did the same thing. I thought it was dead, I was like, well,
I really wanted to,
where was he when you were doing it?
what?
Where was he hiding?
Underneath the circle. You
Yeah,
had front
He was,
post.
yeah, he was just sitting right here, and I was like, he's not moving. And then he swam away, I was like, okay, I'll feed him. I don't want to feed him.
Well, I want to go about Jason, I want to get a plastic fish and put them in there.
That's fish.
Well, it'll be dead.
I thought we were gonna get a scum sucker.
What's that?
So I thought we were gonna get a scum sucker. And throw it in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough algae in there for me.
Probably not. And Betas aren't real friendly for fish.
No. So now that you guys have played with passing, we're gonna play with Universal 2. And Bailey and those two sheets in the last chair are for you guys. You become one. It shows the stepping pattern for Universal 2, and it gives a brief description of what needs to occur at each one of those numbers. There's gonna be a lot of repetition.
Now, as you're going through this, I'm gonna put questions out there just to make you think.
So we're gonna go slow, so he has time to ask questions and you have time to answer. All right? Attention. All right? First step, back 45. Oh my God, look at this, there's a pass.
What pass is that? What number?
3,
What?
4. Wait.
Wow, this is like a lottery. Now wait. What are the numbers for your compass striking? Wait. What are the numbers for your compass striking? Or blocking? 1 through, okay? What were the next numbers?
What were the next numbers?
Uh-huh.
The numbers for the passing that we did.
What you guys just did?
9 and 11.
12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so what is this pass?
1,
Oh,
sorry, about a 9.
10.
Do I hear 11 and 12? You got it all covered.
I'm sticking with 9.
This is a trick question,
Wait.
but it's gonna make you think. Exactly. So let's look at this for just a minute. And the reason I'm doing this is so that you guys can see that not everything is black and white, okay? So we have 9, right? If we were to do 9, we'd start here, and we come all the way up, right? We have 10, which just comes halfway, correct? Or 11 or 12, 12 I guess, in this one.
Yeah.
So if we're coming from here and we're not stopping, we're going to here, right? Which number would that be?
Does that make it 9? And a half?
I would consider it 12. Just because it is a half, but if we look at what we're doing, right? Boom, we have boom, whole, half, half.
He's just showing you how to be honest with that.
The outside, right? Yeah, I can do those things right there. Yeah. Boom. 9, right? 10, 11,
Here it comes. 12.
12.
Oh.
Okay.
So if I were to teach this to you, the way John's teaching it is fine. But if I were to teach this to you the way I was taught, I would say step back with your left foot into a right front stance and do block 12 with your left hand. Step back with your left foot into a right front stance and do block 12. Oh, there we go. There's your first move, right? Perfect. Continue.
Let's reset. We're gonna start again. Ready? 1, 2. Shift into a back stance to make a sandwich. 3.
This is the reason that.
You're gonna rotate around to your other hip into a cat stance. 4. Step 45 forward into a side elbow.
Freeze.
Let's stop there and we'll repeat.
What strike is that?
Oh, number wise?
This is another thing to make you think. Or 3. Sorry, 3. Yeah. Is it 3? Look at the angle of attack. 2.
4.
3 is correct.
I'm just giving you a harder time.
I was making you
I'm
think.
like, is it?
So, just because we do 1, 2, 3, all we're worried about with the compass directions is the angle of attack, not what the strike is. So if I do this elbow, my angle of attack, this is strike 3. This would be a close quarter strike 3. Meaning if he's here, this is a great strike 3. This isn't effective. I have to be in close quarters for this strike 3 to work.
And that goes on to another topic called ranging, but we'll get there later. So let's start again. We're going to go to the elbow. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys got that?
Yes, sir.
Reset, let me see. I'll count. You guys don't have to worry. Ready? 1. There you go. It's 2.
Is the shift before or after 2?
After.
After.
You're stepping back, passing, passing, shifting. Make sense? Let's reset and do it again.
I'm going to stop. I want you to go, but I want to stop.
Okay.
After 1, freeze.
All right. Ready? 1. Stop.
No, stop. Fix this.
Okay.
Here,
Yeah, yeah.
high level.
Yeah.
Good.
Want to explain why?
Huh?
Pass. I don't want to.
You want to see my reason why? He punches me, I do this.
Well, that's another reason. So anytime you do that, and that's a great reason. Anytime you come back to this pass, it should be eye level. So if you're training by yourself at home, eye level, and then pass.
I will pass that hand as it comes in, and I will whip the eye.
So now you guys are starting to see, okay, we did cluster strikes. There's a lot of things behind every one of those angles, and you're starting to see these little pieces coming together.
I'm going to throw in one other thing. I will accept here as well.
Anybody answer or guess why?
Is it that you're defending more of your body?
Can you tell what my intent is?
No.
Exactly. It's hiding visual cues as to what comes next. Either one is correct.
All right.
But not just kind of here. It has to be here or here.
Okay. Let's start again. Ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want more? Yes? Look left. Watch before you do. Look left, crossbody, check. So it's an L step. So from here, you're going to lean, look, crossbody, check.
It goes almost back to the same position it was.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Let's go back to that. Let's reset, go to that one. Ready?
I'm going to see, pause if I see something I saw earlier.
Okay,
We'll see.
you
If I
bet.
don't see it, I won't stop you.
Okay, here we go. 1,
Pause. Watch this foot. If that heel's up, I'm gonna take it and break it. Put that heel down. There we go.
if your heel is up, your stance is too wide. Move it in a little bit.
That's another thing is watch your height with this. This is only do it should only be a shoulder width and a half.
That's fine, and,
Yeah, don't. Right. If I see, I heard about her all morning this for all the first class with this. If that's there, I'm gonna take it and break it.
There is.
There's a time and place for it, but this is not it.
That's correct. That's correct. You knew where I was going. All right, let's reset and start again.
Yes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look left, cross body, L step, check. Why do I want you to do that? Think about it. 2. Run an elbow here. If I just turn, whack. Right? But if I lean, boom, I'm protected. Okay? Make sense?
Yes.
Start again.
I'll count it.
Move not no again.
Oh, okay.
So let's go through this one more time, and then I'll have you guys do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look left. Lean forward, cross body. L step, check. More.
Yes.
Bridge. Lock check to V. You're going to step right. You're going to punch right, back fist right, poke right. So punch, back fist, chamber, poke.
Are we doing one?
Sorry, 2. Hammer fist. My bad. Punch, hammer fist, and then poke. My bad. Sorry, guys. And then into the cock. You're pulling into the cock. So let's just go down. So when you're punching on this hammer fist, you need to lean back a little bit. And I'll show you why.
Real quick. Start one. Boom, here, right? So you have, this one's gonna be chambered here. Chamber here. As this one passes down, this one's coming up. Here. So boom, opposites.
This is why. 1, 2.
Boom, boom, right?
So on the hammer fist, right,
They can
we're
come-
punching.
They can come here, straight, and this one from chamber to here. Doesn't have to pass, pass is an option. But from here, this one drops, this one comes up.
And so when you do the punch, hammer fist, poke, you have a blade in your hand, and you don't come back, you could possibly cut your own throat. So on this hammer fist, I'd like you to swing back a little bit, so that you're not cutting your own throat.
Notice he's not coming straight back either. When he does this, boom, he's turning sideways, so it comes here rather than here.
So that's empty hand, that's what I want you to do. So empty hand is gonna be the same thing. You're gonna build that habit, so if you do have a knife in your hand, the motion is already there, you don't have to change it.
And, is that, body stability or hips?
I'm shifting back into like almost a, sort of not quite a cat stance, it's a back stance. It's kind of a modified back stance. And then I'm shifting my upper body a little bit while trying to keep my waist forward, my upper body a little turned, and then re-engaging.
Turning
Does
sideways.
that make sense?
Yes.
Do this. Knife motion, you can come here.
That's why you want to get out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then upper body, a little bit of detail. See how he twists?
That gets it out here with the ramp. So hips, as I punch forward, as I come back, my hips have to rotate this way. Come around.
And is it the same on, floor too?
Yes.
You're just leaning, you're not turning. Now watch that motion.
It's turning.
I'm here, the motion comes this way. So see how you're not turning? Turn your hips.
Yeah.
Now it comes this way.
Yeah.
There.
Let me do these two guys now.
So, boom, here. You're almost going into a twist stance with that.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
I
it.
mean, really, because you're here, you're almost coming into a twist stance.
And it's almost a cop even.
It's a cop twist.
So think about it in those terms.
We'll call it a twist stance, because that's the proper name for it.
Just
It's a twist. Go to your twist stance. Your twist.
Excellent. I just want you to get comfortable with that because when you have a knife in your hand, that motion becomes a little bit more distinct because you don't want to cut your own throat. So,
Down. Nope. Down. Here comes
shift your upper body just a little bit more.
Towards, yeah, so my body's gonna rotate out of the way.
Yes. Let me
So
see.
my body's almost towards the mirror. And then come back into it. That also,
Okay.
not only does it get
That's
you
not
out
what I
of
want
the
you to get
way,
right at the moment.
but it gets your momentum. So if you look at our body mechanics, right?
So your feet are,
Boom, and we're going to do a hammer fist. If we come here,
switch your
this
feet.
loads our hips up.
Because
So the
in this
stand back.
form, from the V stance, you're doing a same side punch, same side hammer fist, same side poke. Okay. So with that foot forward, lean back, rotate a little bit,
Hammer fist.
and hammer fist with the butt of the knife. So you're gonna make this, yes.
So empty handed.
So,
Punch, hammer fist, hook,
right?
do the twist.
And,
And over your head, yeah.
what about your other hand? What's it doing?
Well, that's a great question. As far as if on my strike, I'm either in some sort of supportive or protective position or protective position, it's not just hanging out there. You're doing something with it. And then when you go to your hammer fist, my hand is out, ready to engage
Okay.
in case I need to, and then back to here. Now, I don't know if you have different.
Nope. I would put that hand out, because as I punch, boom, right? I've got block, check, punch, here's my support. As I come around, this hand's here, because what have I just done? I've gone boom, 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 right? I need this hand to come back in for this hammer fist, right? If I just go like this and hammer fist, his head's not gonna be there, because I just knocked his head out of the way. Boom, I missed it. But if I go boom and I come here,
So block is a strike, strike is a block.
and which strike is that?
Oh, God.
Straight in, ladder, with shot.
Oh, that would be the 11.
Yes. Brownie points.
You get a cookie. All right, put your knives down. Let's go back to the floor. I'm gonna count it out for you. Now, you've worked some of these pieces, right? You've worked the casses, you've worked the hammer fist. So I want you to think about when you're empty hand, pretend you have a knife in your hand, because when you go back to that motion with a knife, I don't want you to have to rethink about it. Your motion should be the same. Okay? So, into V, attention. Let's line up in a single line. You know, for whatever reason, adults cannot do a line.
Still can't.
Well, just a little bit is. There we go. All right. Ready?
Yes.
1. Other hand is. 2. Not yet, not yet. So, where is it? When you're stepping back, remember you want to be nice, so you get past to this side. So Left leg back, left hand out. On the second motion, you're staying here, you're passing up here. Third motion is when you rotate. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look before you leap. 6. Cross body and outside check. Yeah, that's fine. 7. Bridge.
Is the bridge set up?
I forgot. What
Bridge is block check is 7. So 7 would be little bridge, block check.
8. See, there it is. 8. Same sign, punch, hammer, fist, poke. The cock. Pull it down into your knees. Okay. So now, you've got up to that point, right? Who knows V-stepping? Okay. From the cot, look left. You're going to L-step into a left front stance and block check. Sorry, block check. Other side. Thank you.
Here. Boom, boom, step, block, check.
Everybody,
Not high this time, here.
everybody come back about 4 paces.
Okay.
All right, so from here, we're going to V-step. You're going to block check, push. Block check, push. Block check, push. 3 times. You end up in a right front stance. Then there. Reset, we'll start and go to that point. Ready? Up. Actually, come this way more. Give yourself some
start
room
all the
because you're
way
going to
to
go
the
that way.
There you go, right there.
All right. 1. Other leg is. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Look before you leave. 2. 7.
Ariel, way linear right now.
Bridge. Block check.
Bridge,
To
block
this
check.
side, block check to this side. So when you bridge, boom, boom.
Oh, that makes-
Right, step with a punch, hammer, fist, poke, go. You caught, look left, L step into a front stance.
Block check with that.
Yes, block check, okay. V step 3 times. That was 3 times? Oh, you're fast.
Nope, Ariel, you're going too much.
You're gonna end in a right front stance.
You were going in the 4, so you should be in the right front stance at this point. Facing the brick wall.
Okay?
Nope, stay in your right front stance.
Yeah, just only 3 times. And there's a reason, I'll show you right now. All right? You've made your 3rd front stance. You're gonna go into a cross step. Look over your left shoulder, unwind into a front stance.
There, good.
Reset, let's start, go to that point. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Everybody freeze. Right where you're at. Check your feet. Are you 1.5 shoulder widths or are you 2?
About 1.5. I think.
You want to be about.
This should be 1.5. So you have universal 1, 2, and 3. 1 is 1 shoulder width, 2 is 1.5, and 3 is 2. So if you're in 2, you should be doing universal strength, which you don't want to do because it's
Not yet, it's too hard.
not.
Bridge?
Back and test.
No.
Nope, you've
Back
already
half.
done that.
How are we doing?
V step.
Yep, V step forward, without punch.
Same side, punch, hammer, fist, poke. Pick up. Pick up. Look left, rotate into a front stance. V step, three times only. Cross step. Unwind. We should be in a front stance. Good. V step. Oh, we're going to do something called punch, hammer, fist, poke. The cop. You're going to do a 45 side elbow from this point. So from where you're standing, you're going to step 45 side elbow. For you is yes. Good. Reset. Let's go to that one. Remember Daniel did this with Laurent for us. We would do 3 moves, add a couple, add a couple, add a couple. And you get to repeat the beginning and more moves over and over and over again, so you get the flow of it. So I know this seems a little redundant, but it's going to help you with your motion.
It is great. The one thing that I will say is check your stances every step of the way. Make sure that you're 1.5. So if you know what that looks like, check your feet. Stand at your feet, go 1,
Now,
2, straight. That would be one.
cross stance,
That's how I run.
so if your foot is this way, you're not really aligned properly. Your feet need to be firm. All right, reset. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purposely going to go slower so that you can, if you feel something wrong, fix it. 6. Look before you leap.
Check. Yes. Barely your feet over here.
7. Bridge. Yeah. 8. Punch, hammer, fist, poke. Pick up. Look left, rotate front stance. V step. 3 times over. Yeah, no worries. Cross step. Unwind.
And, is that out of the block check?
Watch your feet. Are they 45? Are they linear? Which direction is your belly facing?
Thank you.
So if you're in a left front stance and you're facing the wall, your feet should be 45 to the corner off that direction, towards the door.
I forgot the number, so V step into a V. Same side, punch, hammer, fist, poke. To top. 45 elbow. Here we go. New piece. You are going to look over your left shoulder, just like you did before. Block check into a front stance, facing the sink. V stance with a block check.
Bridge to the knee.
Bridge to knee, sorry. And block check this side. Same side, punch, hammer, fist, poke. The cop. Look over your left shoulder, go to a front stance. V step, 3 times only. One more is cross step. Unwind to a bridge and V. Same side, punch, hammer, fist, poke. Decop. Look over your left shoulder, move to a front stance. Put your feet up to V. Congratulations, you now know Universal 2 in its entirety. The reason I wanted to go through the rest of it from that point on, the punch, hammer, fist, and poke occurs on that side, that side, that side, and this side. It's all the same. You V step 3 times down, you V step 3 times back. You have a 45 elbow here, you have a 45 elbow there. You're repeating your motions.
And if you do it properly, you will wind up exactly in the same spot you began.
And then when you get really good, I'll blindfold you and see if you still end up in the same place. Don't laugh, we've done it. So, as you look at this, this is the pattern that you just walked, okay? That's not gonna change for Universal 1, Universal 2, Universal 3. The only thing that's gonna change is your blocking, your striking, your targets.
And your head.
And your height, thank you. So,
Couple things, real quick, I want to know. Whatever we get to here, boom, down. As we come, I'm already taught, face this way, it has to be a look and a block check with our step. It's not just here to here. Have to look, block, check.
and that's a great point.
Then, as we're going down, every time we do our V-stepping, we come to bridge, we have our block, we come to V, we have our check. Our arm is not going to move from this position. It stays there as we step out. Our push comes from our body mechanics, not from our arm movement. If I see block check and you come out here, we're going to start hitting people over the ribs with the stick. Because you have to have that protected. This arm has to be this width, and stay here. The other part of that is, boom, and I've got to check. This hand here on this elbow is a very important part because that gives me the strength as I step to have that push. If I step here and I push, and it works fairly well because I'm moving my body. But with this hand here, I have that strength behind it. If I have this, boom, boom, and I step, and then I try to push, not gonna work. If I go boom, boom, here, and then I try to step, not gonna work. It has to be boom, boom, here, step into it.
And it worked well because he caught what I said.
If he's punching, and I go block, check, and I step into it and push, and then I do this, he's gonna stab me if he has a knife, because that's open. It has to have that this width, and this angle to protect vital parts. Yes, sir.
And I think it's a great point that you brought up. Remember when you were on your first elbow, you looked over your shoulder, did a crossbody, and then your chest. So anytime you do a transition from one position to the next in this form, basically almost every time, you're going to look before you do your crossbody and then do your chest. And that includes when you're walking on your V stances or off the 45 elbows or before you go to your punch, hammer, fist, strike. Look before you leave.
You should always look before you leave, but you should always block check when you're changing position.
Okay, does that make sense? Let's run through it one more time. Do you think you guys could go through it all the way? There's a lot of repeating in there, so it's not like you have to know anything. It's just a matter of where they occur. And we can help with that. So line up, let's go through it all the way. Give yourself some room, as you're going to need to be up here. This is one of those forms that you need a little bit of room because you end up going that way and then back this way. All right, good, ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look before you leave. 6, 7, 8. And do all 3 punches today. 9, 10. Look before you leave. And your cross body. Here you go. V step 3 times. Cross step. You went 1 step too many. Get into it, right? Well, okay, you can go from there. And when you cross step, you need to cross your shin lines. Bring your foot over here. More. This way. Oh. No. Yes. Now unwind. Unwind. V stance. Bridge to V stance, excuse me. 3 strikes. Top. 45 elbow. Look before you leave. Front stance, this direction. Bridge to V. Step, punch, hammer fist, poke. Your top. Look before you leave. Left. Move to a front stance. V step. 3 times. 3 times only. Cross step. Unwind. Bridge to V. Step, punch, hammer fist, poke, be calm. Be calm. Look left, front stance. Front stance. Oh. So on this last one, right? Punch, hammer fist, poke, be calm. No different than what you've already done. Look, block check, go back up to the. Make sense?
Yes.
So every time you finish your strikes and you go into the cop, in this case, I think you're always looking left, if I remember correctly. So you're gonna look left, cross body, you go into a front stance, every single time. And when it's
Unless you left side, then you're always looking right.
yeah. So does that make sense? So you guys have all of Universal 2. So I'd like you to work that, and then the next time we get together, we're gonna start breaking apart more pieces of it to do some drills so you understand some of the concepts. Make sense? Everybody get a group. Let me see the drill again. Sure. And it's only because I'm a. Do you know how many presentations I had to give when I was working?
Oh, I'm sure.
I cracked up. You know, I'm really good at that. Really good. Cross step, unwinding, capturing your front step. So they capture the back step. Make sense? Yeah. Because what were we preaching? Look before you leave. Look. And if you're not having.
So, for you, things I'm looking at when I'm sitting down over there now, is this. Sometimes people are doing this. Sometimes this.
Okay.
So, at this level, I'm not taking a whole lot on it because I want them to learn the basics too. But I will say, hey, fix your arm.
No,
Hey, fix your arm.
yep. Like you say, fix your feet.
Yep.
All right.
Because, you do this a lot.
Any,
We watch step out and block check here. This angle is this angle. And if you try to push it this angle, as opposed to this angle. Not straight, out a little bit, but you still don't want it straight out. So I'm not pushing, when I'm doing this to John, boom, 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 and I step out, I'm not pushing with my arm like this, because this is the individual. I mean, I might move into it, you know, if I'm bigger than you or not, but if I come boom, boom, and I have this, and I step into it, this becomes a strike as much as it does a push at that point, rather than with my whole arm. So watch that angle, step out the WM, boom. Here, drop this down, step back up there. Drop this down here. So you're pushing with this part of your hand, not your whole arm. You on the opposite side do the opposite a lot. You step out and do this,
Yeah.
where it's this way.
so what he said,
Yes. What I picture is if I've gone,
and easy for you.
bam, bam, he's
First two
punched me,
motions for
I was visioning I'm doing
So you're
this.
stepping back, passing this. This hand crosses your shin.
See how the arm's flat?
Yeah. So
Here,
do a 1-2 punch.
arm's flat again.
Boom, boom.
So,
That makes sense?
You're
It's not just here.
Okay.
It's not just here.
Yeah.
So you pass, pass.
Oh, man.
So as first punch comes in, you're passing, the second punch comes in, you're
That's
passing.
hard to get, so you can't have it like this. It has
Other
to be
side.
out like this.
Switch your feet. Or no, you're right, switch your hand. Go back to your hand. My bad, sorry. Yes.
So
So,
this comes into my little
Go back.
secrets of things that I
as
teach.
much,
Right,
pass,
if you were a punch, and I do
pass.
my block check, this is fine. If I'm stepping
Not a
out,
push.
I can just step out.
Remember, you're covering your
That's
quad.
okay. That's
So,
gonna keep me safe.
As this
So
comes
if I go,
boom,
boom, boom, and I want to here,
kind of coming from
think
my
about this
lower
right here.
right to my upper right and going to my.
With my step and my push,
So this hand is gonna start here
so
and
it's,
end up over here.
I'm teaching you right now, just boom, boom, and I think this proper.
So as two punches come
When
in,
you get into it, you can come at this angle and pop this
pass,
with it and make it a strike.
not push it away, just to the side.
So you can have boom, boom, bam.
I'm protecting myself. So when I'm stepping back, as this hand is passing, this hand is already coming up in anticipation.
Yes.
Strike.
That's much better, that's a much
You're
better.
probably gonna see 1, 2. So that's what those first two are.
That's a much better.
The next motion
When you get into things,
is you're rotating here.
and I will use this on the
So
outside.
if you punch
I
twice,
will
twice.
here, boom, boom. I will use this to try so I can get back.
might have
So
this,
she punches,
and then the next motion I might have this.
I step out, so instead of
There's
there's
purpose
purpose,
behind
I use this angle.
I just want you to understand why you're doing this.
See what that opens up.
And that goes back to the drill we were doing with pass.
So that's where that pop.
So you're passing on one side.
If I do inside, it's completely opposite.
You're doing both sides at almost
Now I have
simultaneously.
to pop.
That's why you have to confuse it. 1, 2.
Outside, I'll be
One,
using for a
two.
turn. To get, I like to turn them and take your head properly.
Well, when we first learned Juru Satu, we did it fire style. I think you remember that. It was very hard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It was very. Now I want to soften it up a little bit, and make it a little bit more either windy or watery.
And when I first learned it, it wasn't 1, 2. It was 1, 2, and it went here instead of down here.
That's
So
That's how I first learned it, but I didn't know what I was doing, so all I was doing was going with my hands like this, because I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
So that goes back to when I first learned things. I was told step back left and do a block 9 with your left hand and your right hand. Because it starts here and goes down and comes up, and it starts here and goes down and comes up, and then you meet here. So it was block 9, meet at the ear.
Now, you'll notice, when I'm showing you this, when we go to this motion, my hands are down here, and his hands are up here. Does it matter? No. What happens between those two things is different, per se, and what you can apply to them. Maybe, maybe not. But it doesn't mean either one is wrong.
It's the same core movement.
Yes, that's a better way to put it.
It's the same core movement, whether I do this to here, or whether I do this to here, is the same core movement.
And so, why are we doing this? Punch twice. 1, 2, I'm gonna get that. And if I don't necessarily get that good enough, then I'm gonna go to a wrist lock.
And what happens if you don't get to it all?
I'll run home.
1, right? 2, now I'm here, now 3 comes.
Right? So you have options. World isn't perfect, right? Somebody's sweaty or bloody, you may not be able to grab it, right? One thing I will say, this makes a wonderful handle, so you don't have to worry about grabbing up here. What you can do is just maintain adhesion and then get to that handle. Right? You don't need to grab up here. You just need to go there. Make sense?
Or you just have to rip all the way down.
Tired.
Nobody's touching it. No way. I told you something came.
Where's your tiger at?
Anyway, all right, let's see, what do you want to do now? I think you guys are you guys comfortable with Universal 2?
Yeah.
Enough that if you go back and look at that sheet, it'll make sense to you? Same with you? Same with you? Okay.
Take a drink.
I think they just did, didn't you?
Yeah, take another drink.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, we're talking?
No, I have a plan, but I want them to take a drink first.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Just, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it's not to work out, but it's just.
I'll tell you what. At our black belt test that went over 3 days, I lost 12 pounds.
I bet, yeah.
I was all water weight, but I couldn't drink enough.
Everybody line up against the wall, right and have a seat.
All right.
What are we doing? Who wants to go first? Raise your hand. Oh, we have 2 people. Right here.
Are you familiar with a little game called Sarong Hindar? I think you should be, because I think you've played it.
I have, it's been a long time.
It's a clapping game, right?
Right.
Right?
One person attacks, one person defends. The defender cannot use their hands. The attacker can use whatever attacks they want to use, but you can only use one move per clap, and as the attacker, you have to attack where they are at when the clap happens. So if I clap and she's standing there, that's where I attack. If she moves, my attack still goes there.
And you can only retreat once.
It is a win if the attacker hits the person. It is a win if the defender gets into an optimal position where they can finish. You want to clap? Or you want me to clap?
Doesn't matter to me.
Are you ready? This attacker needs to finish.
Okay, sure. And I was like, already.
All right. Ooh, so.
That's almost a tie.
I was gonna say, so she got us in her balance.
He's got,
But he's got
her head.
One could definitely be a death shot.
Yes.
So I would say probably win to him. What you did was you knocked his balance off, but his up was coming this way, and you knocked his bottom balance off, which throws us up even more into it. So when you did that step, if he didn't came in with that and you got here, rather than here,
Got it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Is he?
Izzy,
So that pattern on your floor?
That's that.
Triangle.
I'm gonna give him a hint in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna give all of them the secret.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Ready?
Apparently.
I don't know, you just fight. kind of strike was it, is he? I think that would be a finish. As a bond deal, yeah, that came through, but it still would have been a finish.
I agree.
Let's start over.
You can't die in the first one every time.
Yeah, that was one retreat, you can't retreat anymore. Done.
Yeah.
So who wants to know the secret?
Oh, Cameron, why don't you go once I'll climb?
Alright,
Who won? Is he the
here's your one.
Go ahead, you'll attack. Then we can switch.
Okay,
Ready?
I didn't really cheat, I just didn't do proper stepping. Proper stepping for that, if he does that, it'll be here.
And then-
I stayed up high, I'm having issues with my back right now, but
All right, start again. Ready?
better?
Uh-oh.
Boom. See where that would have gone? What am I doing? Triangle stepping, it works every time. If I wanted to lengthen it a little bit, start over. Okay. Okay. Right? So that was the difference. The first time I did female, second time I did male. But if you do proper stepping, proper triangle stepping, you have to add a few things. You have to recognize height, you have to recognize width, you have to recognize range. But if you do proper triangle stepping, it should take you no more than 3 times to win at any point in time. Proper triangle stepping will keep you safe, and it will keep you as the winner every single time.
Mhm.
So give it a shot. Well, I shouldn't say that, because if I see triangle stepping, I'm going to do other things.
I wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna go there,
At
right?
your level, proper triangle stepping will win every time. So let's get 2 more people up here.
Who won last time? Izzy or who's?
Izzy won.
Yeah, Izzy stepped up.
I'll stay up here.
Oh,
I'll punch.
all right, yeah. Ready? Oh, interesting.
I couldn't resist.
You gave him your back, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Don't
And
give him your back.
you were doing proper triangle stepping. I was just playing games with you.
Yeah, but be cognizant of that, right? Because if you give somebody your back, then you can't see what's going on. That doesn't mean it was necessarily wrong per se, but right now I think you need to concentrate more on.
And you really didn't do triangle stepping, you did square stepping.
Payment? Next picture. I think they should strike, and these guys should set it,
Okay,
because I think they need to work on it.
sounds good to me.
Ready? You've seen this before, just say it. Izzy. Well, give a little head up. You ready? Can't retreat anymore. That was a retreat. You died. You can only retreat once. I think this is really good for you guys to practice. This is, in effect, controlled sparring, right? And you're getting to work on footwork with an opponent who is actually attacking. So, ready?
I used no footwork that time.
Signing for it.
So what could you have done different? I mean, you were moving laterally more than you were angled. So think about
And
that.
that left me to not have to do anything with my footwork, just go.
Yeah.
So that last move, you were over here, right? And I punched here, and you moved to there. Your next move should be cut by center. Because then, boom, this is not gonna hit you.
Even if it does, it's not effective.
And same thing, if I had retracted this and came in here, this is stuffed.
So ultimately, you want to cut the center at some point. Your footwork hopefully will get you to a point where you can step in and cut that center. Daily. Does that make sense?
No, I was just thinking about what my first move wants to be.
Oh, I got it.
I like to throw different looks. Ooh, done.
Man, get back out there. You can't die in the first one. Come on now.
I will throw the same crescent kick.
Are you ready? One retreat, no more.
You just ate an elbow, buddy. Because I went from here and you moved in and I just did this.
Stay. One more time.
I'm not going to throw the same one this time.
All right, ready?
It was close. I think you would have been. Oh.
There you got it. Yay! Yeah, I played this game with him a lot. He's hard to kill.
So this is a chess game. So let me play this out, okay? Clap for us. Boom. You're there, I'm the attacker. I want to attack you. You want to get in on me. I know you want to get in on me, so I'm going to throw an attack that's going to hit you while you're getting in on me, right? So what's your next move? Correct. From here, I move to here. Because I know you're trying to come in and cut me off. So when you have beginners playing, they don't think that far ahead. That's what makes it so easy for me against you guys, is that I know you guys are thinking your next step, where you're going, I can almost tell where you're going to move before you move there. So I can throw moves that you're just going to run into as you come into it. Just like, I'm here, you're here. I know your next move, because we just talked about cutting off cigarettes coming straight in. I'm just going to let you walk into my own. You get to the point where that's how you want to fight. And that's why we use a lot of baiting, is because I know what your next move is now. So you're coming in to my attack. That's where you want to get with this game. So try with each other again, because it's not fair that I'm...
Stay out there. Izzy. Fail you attack. Izzy, you attack.
So as the attacker, think moves ahead. As the defender, think about their thinking moves ahead. And let's see where this goes.
Gentlemen, ready?
Yes, sir. No hands, defender. You just lost.
Well, punch where he's at, don't follow.
Stop right.
So,
So,
again.
but the exception is Bob Hill.
Right, but was that a bond deal or was it a punch? Okay. So, unless it's a bond deal, attack where he's currently standing. No hands. That's just sportsy luck coming out of it. Wow.
So let's look at this. Starting over. He punches, right? You move out of the way. My next move is I want to cut his center, but I know that he knows that. So if I come in, I'm coming into this, right? So what should I do? I can still do it. When he claps and I start to move, right? I expect this to be coming. So it comes. Now I step in. Right? So this is where we get timing now. So I boom, boom, boom. That next clap comes. Boom. I didn't say that you had to move at the same time as him, right? He has to attack you. You wait for that attack.
Yeah.
Because I get one step. From here, my one step I know is going to be here. I'm expecting this coming,
You might.
so when I step there, I need to step out of the way of it, and then back into it.
Mhm.
Now what do I have? Boom, I have a win.
It's starting to get you to think about where you need to be moving.
That's timing.
And time, right. You two guys go one more time,
Yes, sir.
and then I'll have everyone else step. Same thing, Izzy defend, Bailey attack. Ready?
Good.
No more retreats. Hands down. I'm curious to see what happens here.
Izzy, use your hips.
There you go.
That's the way.
Good job. It gives you a completely different feel when you can't use your hands, right?
So, I'll tell you, here's what I would have done. Boom, 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 whatever, you got to that position, right? Where you stepped in and you were here. You put this foot down and you were trying to do this, right? I'd have kept this foot up and I'd have just done this. Yeah.
We were talking about that recently too. Is out there, you're defending, is you're attacking. Make sure you're within range of each other.
Hey, with your attacks, don't just punch your kick. Use bun heels, use round kicks, use back kicks.
Are you in range? There you go. No hands, Izzy. You're defending.
You're defending.
Attack with your head. No. Yeah, you should see Paul do that. All right. Yeah. Ready? Attack where he's at. We're standing. Follow. Start over again.
So, if you're doing a hammer fist, that hammer fist is going to end at your opposite shoulder. Anything further than that, you're going to lose power.
All right. Reset. Let's start again. Get in range. He's right at the back of his head.
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's
a bad shot.
I want to try this, okay? Izzy, right there. And scoot forward to the circle. Aerial, start on the other side of that circle. No. The small circle, right there, yeah. Good, that's your distance.
Okay. Same thing, defend, attack. Yep.
So, that's my whole point. That's, go ahead and do it again. You're kicking where he's at. Izzy, you moved way too soon and allowed her to adjust. There, okay. Boom, win.
He's got your center. Good.
So, range plays a big deal in it, right? Because from that range, she's attacking, you have time to see that attack coming and know what it's going to be. Okay, let's try this again. Izzy, stand right in the middle of that circle. Even a half step closer. Even a half step more. Good, now attack.
Wait.
Izzy,
I know you want to hit each other, but hold on.
We're ready to fight.
All right, ready? Oh.
Yeah, that was good.
see how range plays that difference?
So that's a really good point. When you were standing this far apart, what was the best tool to use? It was a kick. When you were that close, it could have been a short punch or an elbow. So ranging is really important to understand what tools are available to use at that point. So just keep that in mind.
Let your partner hang themselves. That's the easiest way to do this game.
All right. You guys have any questions?
Sir?
On anything we did tonight? The compass striking, compass blocking, universal two, hammer fist with a knife, hammer fist empty hand. Triangle stepping.
With the campus, I guess it would, it would work well to, use grip 5, right? Because you're still punching essentially.
You could, I could use a 4.
4.
Okay.
If I've got stab, right, and I'm coming through, I'm using this part of my knife for a hammer fist.
Right. Okay.
So
Now watch. I've used this part. Yeah, if you can come over here already, this is good. I've used this part of my hammer fist, right? Now I have to draw back into poke, right? So I've hammer fisted, now I'm drawing back in to my poke.
yeah, every knife that you have, that is a piece of weapon, right? It's not just this. And let me tell you, if you get whacked with this, like punyo, face, man, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna stop.
5 does not lend itself well to hammer fisting because of the angle of your wrists. 4 does. I would go 5, 4, cut, 5.
So that means you get to play with your knife grips a little bit more.
So 5, and as we draw in, look what happens with 5. If we're rotated out of the way, now we switch to 4, right? That keeps it completely safe and away from us. Because this is drawing back here, whereas in 4 it would draw back here.
So that was 5.
So if I'm in 5, as I draw through, now as I come back around, I switch to 4.
Now, you're being tested. And somebody asks you why you didn't do this, you now have the answer why. Because the knife grip 5 lends itself better to a more straight drawback than 4. So you can poke 4, 5, whatever it is, 5, 4, 5, whatever it is.
5, 4, 5.
7, 6. Cool. We went over a lot of material tonight, so I hope I didn't, or we didn't. Well, no, it doesn't matter, it didn't say that. I hope you guys picked up enough from tonight, you have plenty to work on. And no matter what you're doing, always go back to your basics when you're practicing at home, in the sense of every time you go to a stance, make sure your feet are right, make sure your balance is right.
So I will tell you the same thing that I was told. When practicing my forms. Okay, now we're teaching you guys to form a little different, so bear with me. But move number 1, I stop. Are my feet right? No. I need to change my feet. Boom. Is my weight distribution right? Is my hand in the proper position? Am I here? Good.